Good evening, teacher and my friends. Today I want to inform about my informative speech and my topic. Should the church be separate from the state? Attention gather, the question of whether religions can be separate from the state or vice versa is often a controversial topic. With many factors to consider, there are some countries that officially separate religions from the state or adhere to the participle of secularism, which means their government not based on one particular religion and does not take sides with a particular religion. Example of countries that adhere to the secular system are the United States, France, and Turkey. Uh, this my informative speech. I have four main points. The first, will I will talk about relationship between religion and state. And second, I will discuss the possibility of religions being separate from the state. Third, I will discuss an example of a state that separate the state from religion. And fourth, I will discuss the reasons for the separate of church and state. Okay, the first point, relationship about religion and state. Relationship between religion and state is a complex topic and varies across different countries and culture. On the one hand, there are countries that adhere to the participle of secularism, which means to the state and religion are completely separate. On the other hand, there are countries that have a close relationship between religion and government, even making religion a main foundation for legal system and public policy. And about relationship, uh, state and religion, I have some models relationship. And the first, secularism. Secularism. The state separate itself completely from the indifference of religion in government affairs. Laws and policies are based on religion and non-religious participants. Example of countries that adhere to secularism and religions is France and Turkey. And the second point, the state. Uh, the second point is theocracy. The state is run by religion leaders or by laws based in technique of particular religions. And the third point, countries with official religions. Some countries have official religions that are official recognized by the government, although they still allow freedom of religion for their Christians. And the fourth point, religions pluralism. Religions pluralism. A state that religions and responds the religion's diversity of its people, often by guaranteeing freedom of religion to all its citizens. The United States is an example of countries that respects religion's pluralism. And second, what happened when religion separate from the state? If is expressly separate from the state, some possibility that can occur include first, greater religious freedom. With the separate of religions from the state, each individual has a freedom to choose in particular his religions without state interference. And this can create a more inclusive environment for different religions and beliefs. And number two, state naturally. State naturally. A state separate from religions tend to be natural in its public, political, and actions. And number three, increased social security. By separate, By separating religion from the state, the potential for religion-illicit conflict can be reduced because state decisions and political are not as on one particular religion. This can help maintain social stability. And number four, dependency reduction. Separation of religions from the state can also reduce religion dependence on financial support or power from the government. This can help maintain the independence and autonomy of religious inclusion. Number five, challenge is in moral religions. Without the influence of religion in state policy, there may be challenge in setting universal moral stance. The state needs to find moral foundation that is acceptable to a wide variety of religions and non-religious belief. And number six, law of cultural identity. Religion is often an important part of a country's cultural identity. The separation of religion from the state can raise questions about how to perceive and respect culture, heritage, and religious values in a more secularism. And number seven, potential disaffection from religious group. Certain religious group may feel deprived of influence and protection from the state if religions are strictly secreted. This can this can lead to the decision and internal conflicts in security. It is important to remember that the impact of separate of religion from the state can vary depending on the social, political, and cultural context of its country. And the third point, this is an example of countries that separate religions from the state. An example of a state that strictly separates religions from the state after is the French Republic. This principle is embedded in the concept of lacking, which is an important pillar in the French political and legal system. Here is a long explanation of the separate of religions from the state in France and the change experience. Okay, that is all from me. Thank you very much. Good evening.